Literacy is a bridge from misery to hope. Everyone has the right to get education irrespective of their gender. But still, in certain parts of the world, the boys are sent to school whereas the girls are not allowed to do so. Do you think this is justified? Namaste children, a very warm welcome to your English class, and today I am going to teach you a very interesting chapter, and the name of the chapter is The Day the River Spoke by Kamala Nair. The story is set in a village. There is a school in the village. All the boys and a few girls go to the school, but not Jamu. Jamu is the main character of the story. Her family does not allow her to go to school. But Jamu believes that girls can do as much as boys. So let us find out that whether Janu will be able to attend this school or not. The day the river spoke. Aten went to school where the teacher taught him to read and write. All the boys in their village went to school, Janu noticed, but not all the girls. Mother, why can't I go to school like Aten? Janu had asked. Janu called her brother Aten because Aten means elder brother, but his real name was Gopi. Mother replied, You are too small, baby. Maybe later. When she was 5, little Ramu was born. And mother said, Maybe next year, Janu. Mind your little brother while I go to the fields now. Then little Ramu was 2 and then 3, and mother said, Achan goes to school because he is a boy and boys must learn early. Meena goes to school because she is the headman's daughter. You be just my little girl and help me to clean the rice and fetch the wood. Fetch the wood means to bring the wood. Now, Janu is not allowed to go to school. She had always been happy sitting on her favorite rock by the river bank. River bank is the land at either edges of the river. But today was not one of those days. A big bright tear splashed down her nose, then another. Splashed means caused liquid to fall or strike. The tear fell out. Dear, dear, said a sleepy, murmuring voice, murmuring a low sound. What's the matter? Janu was startled. Startled means surprised, shocked, because she was sure she had been quite alone. She looked around her. You shouldn't cry, you know, the voice went on. You really shouldn't be scared when you have been coming here to see me every day. Scared means fearful. Janu was amazed. It was a sleepy voice like the river. It couldn't be the river. Well, tell me all about it, said the river, for it was the river. Now, Janu was amazed. She was startled. She was surprised, shocked to hear the sound of a river. They won't let me go to school, said Janu. Now, Janu is talking to the river. I am so old now, they will never let me go. I want to learn to read like Eten and Meena. Well, it's up to you, said the river. Seems to me little girls can do as much as little boys. You just slip along one morning and sit there in the school and listen to what's going on. Maybe the teacher will let you stay. Now, the river advised Jamu to go and sit in the class. Maybe the teacher allowed her. The river motivated her. I couldn't, gasped Jamu. Now, what is the meaning of the word gasped? Took a quick, deep breath with mouth open. I couldn't. They would scare me. They would chase me out. The river laughed. You scared? It said. You are not scared of the green lizard? You know what is a lizard? Or the snake in the bamboo clump? Or the big trains rattling? Rattling means making a series of short and loud sounds past that bridge. Trains are noisy. I prefer ships, said the river. What are ships? Asked Jamu. Big boats, bigger than catamarans. Now what are catamarans? Fast sailing boats. As you can see here, said the river. So big that they can take hundreds of people and they sail along the sea with lights that shine all night. Remember, it's up to you. She rubbed her eyes and sat up. It must have been a dream. So, Janu thought that the river cannot talk. It must have been a dream. She had done it at last, but it hadn't been easy. What had she done at last? She went to the school, as motivated and advised by the river. The teacher was asking questions. When the questions were finished, the teacher said, Now, I have a surprise for you. Next week, we shall take the train and go to Kozhikode, and there we can see the big bazaars and the tile factory. I shall show you the sea and the lighthouse also. Kozhikode is a city in Kerala. Now, what is a lighthouse? As you can see in the picture, a building or a tower with strong light to guide and warn ships near the coast. It is of shape like a pencil, a huge pencil. It is a big. There were delighted shouts from the class. Delighted, happy. Everyone was excited and happy. Please, sir, what is a lighthouse? Asked Kuti. It is a big building shaped like a pencil, a huge pencil with a bright light at the top. The light shines very far so that the ships at sea can see it clearly and sail safely. Is a ship like a catamaran, sir? Asked Nanu, whose mother lived all by herself at the edge of the clearing by the forest. He walked 2 miles to school and back every day. Now, who can answer Nanu's questions? Said the teacher. Janu forgot her fear and her shyness and said clearly, It is much, much bigger than a catamaran, big enough for hundreds of people to live inside. And she stopped. All eyes were on her. Janu panicked. Panicked? She got frightened. She was nervous. Where did you spring from, little girl? Asked the teacher. What is your name? Janu's lower lip trembled. She was trembling. Trembling means shivering. Her lower lip trembled. Janu, sir, Gopi's sister. So you are Gopi's little sister? Said the teacher, peering at her over his spectacles. Peering means looking at her. Now tell me, why don't you come to school before? By the time the teacher had heard from Janu all about how she couldn't go to school, it was afternoon. If you really, really want to come to my school, Janu, the teacher had said, we will talk your father into it. Don't you worry, we will find a way. The next evening, Jamu saw the teacher walking up the steps to their gate when she was lighting the lamp. Now, the next day, the teacher went to Jamu's house. After the teacher left, her mother said, "Little Jamu, I shall miss you when you go to school. They say nowadays that girls should learn like boys. When I was your age, I wanted to go to school, but your grandmother said no. But now I am glad the teacher came to talk to your father and your father agreed." So Janu's father agreed and he was ready to send Janu to school. Janu cried, "Mother!" and went and threw her arms round her mother's neck and hugged her tight. Hugged means put arms around someone and held tightly. "When I grow up," she said, "I will be a teacher and I will go from house to house in our village and ask all the little girls to come to my school. I will teach them. I am going to learn. You will see." The next morning, with a hope, skip, and jump, she went down the path between the fields and sat on her favorite rock. "I did it," she told the river. "I was scared, but I did it. They are letting me go. I'm going to learn to write my name and do songs. I will also find out why yellow spiders hide in yellow flowers and see the lighthouse. One day I will see a ship," she added in excitement. So at the end, the little Janu was allowed to go to school. Now children, read this story and I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think Janu is a brave girl? You can write this answer in the comment section along with the reasons. That's it for today. That's it. Thank you children.